Slip up!
So just a reminder, Mike, please, that on takeoff I'm going to need your legs wide apart. So there's plenty of room for the stick to come back.
From gyrocopter,
okay.
Are you ready?
Thank you. We're not going yet, don't worry.
Negative, we're going to power check here.
Thank you very much. Golf Sierra Papa is going to backtrack 23.
When he's airborne, unless there's any other traffic in the circuit I'm not aware of, we will line up and we will take off. Okay. So what you're going to hear, it's a bit late to talk you through now, I'll talk you through as I do it.
Picture off and take it.
So as soon as he's airborne, he's swinging a bit because of the crosswind. There's the tail coming up, swinging quite a lot. Gyro Golf Romeo Oscar's entering runway 23 via Alpha. Lights on, transponder on, fuel pump on, nobody on final. So we're going to line up on the numbers. I'm going to engage the pre-rotate so you'll hear the squeaking sound I told you about.
Yeah.
We will take that up to 200 RPM on the rotor, and then I'll release it full power and the stick will come back right back at that point.
Okay.
So, we are lined up.
Radio, good afternoon. Golf
Thanks
Bravo
for flight.
Yankee Lima, 5 miles southwest inbound.
The pre-rotate's engaging now, so eventually the rotor will start rotating and you'll hear the squeak that I've been talking about.
Golf Bravo Yankee Lima Sierra. We've got 4 miles to run inbound for 2-3 I should expect.
Golf Lima Sierra, same radio, we're on 23 with the left hand stick, USB 995
995 and 23 left hand. We'll join overhead, Golf Lima Sierra.
When stop and go.
And Golf Lima Sierra, entering the zone, joining overhead.
Papa is final 23, touch and go.
How you doing, Mike?
Alright.
Good. There's our hanger down there.
Yeah.
Radio Golf informing the flag and afternoon again, 5 miles northwest for rejoin.
Golf Lima Park, we're on 23 with the left hand stick. The QFD 995
23 left, 995 and we'll call you dead south.
Gyro Golf Romeo Oscar's laid downwind, runway 23 left hand, 800 foot gyro circuit. We'll depart the circuit to the north at the end of the downwind lane.
Golf Lima Sierra overhead, descending dead time.
Okay, score out of 1 to 10. 1 is I hate it, get me down now. 10 is I'm loving it, where are you?
A lot closer to 10 than 1.
Okay. There's our aircraft up there who's just turning base.
Oh yeah.
this is Wirral Moss, which is a marsh area. It's fascinating, but I don't particularly want to fly over it because our engine out options aren't great. Okay, Mike, I need a score out of 10, please.
I'll give it a 10 now.
You sure?
Yeah, fantastic.
Okay.
I see what you mean about about it being much smoother than a light aircraft.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised there's as much fixed wing flying as there is today. It's a pretty special place, this, isn't it? You know, we are very fortunate.
That's just what I was about to say. We live in a beautiful part.
We do. Now, the thing to watch out for, obviously, the main hazard here is birds.
Yeah. What sort of altitude do they fly up to?
Oh, you can get birds at tens of thousands of feet in parts of the world. You can hit
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's obviously more of an issue here, low down. But, I mean, yeah, you're never entirely, unless you're in the flight levels, like the airliners, it's always a potential concern. So, we're going to go down now, so the throttle's coming back.
What's that dead straight line in the river? Just draw a left.
That's the channel that they actually built, which that goes back. There was a program about the telly about Parkgate actually recently. They built that channel in the early 19th century. It was designed to try and get the shipping further up towards Chester, and it was one of the causes of the increased silting up here. No, this, I'm afraid, in the gyro, this is a fairly typical descent profile. So you come down quite steeply, as you will see.
Okay.
Gives you a good view there.
Fairly gentle, really.
Yeah. Well, we're almost on idle power.
Right. What altitude are we above ground level?
We're just passing 250 feet. There's a bird, quite a big one. Quite a few birds around here.
See our shadow at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, and then you can see we've got quite a few more birds. So I can't go quite as low as I'd like here. Loads of birds over there, I can see them. Yeah. So you will get some G's when we do this, okay? But this is what you wanted.
That's it, yeah. I want the full package.
446 Sierra, Liverpool, hello, yes, let's see you, that's your advance of the call, and I should be going to with him.
Kirby, please, if possible, for track out with 45050, currently 1,000 miles a day.
46 Sierra, please join through Kirby, not a problem, 6,000.
Alright, Kirby, not about 2,000 feet, 1204, 446 seconds.
I'm sure what our respective wives would think if they could see this.
Oh, okay, so used to it.
Is she?
Change channel to Wirral on 121 and Liverpool Gyro on 4,000.
Oh, great.
Help, Governor.
So what are we pulling in G terms?
Oh, not much at all.
No.
But yeah, I'm afraid it's not very Top Gun.
Oh, it feels it to me.
Yeah, well, it's enough, isn't it?
This is even more exciting than the Atom.
Okay, lots of birds, and I'm conscious of our fuel load and time to go, so I'm afraid for today's little expedition, that's enough of the low level stuff, because we now need to climb back up and get comms with Liverpool.
Okay.
But it gives you something of an idea.
That was stupendous.
Yeah, it's fun. And when you get the whole stands to yourself, and there are no birds, it really is something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are pretty good at the moment. I'm just going to come round and try and get a call into Liverpool. Okay, if we once we commit to this, we're going through the whole flight really. So I'm going to just check you are definitely okay to do it.
I'm a 10.
Okay.
Definitely.
Liverpool radar. Good afternoon. Golf Uniform India Romeo Oscar. Request zone transit.
Uniform India Romeo Oscar Liverpool radar. Good afternoon. To you, squawk 5051. Flash message.
Squawk 5051. Golf Uniform India Romeo Oscar. It's a gyrocopter from Sleap to Sleap. Currently just off the west coast of Wirral over the Dee, altitude 1,100 feet, 1004. Requesting transit if possible. It's a photographic flight routing over Heswall and then direct track towards Pier Head and then exiting via the south bank of the Mersey towards junction 10. Golf Romeo Oscar.
Romeo Oscar, roger, to basic service. And sorry, just confirm you got 5051 coming on.
5051 has just come on now, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Uniform India Romeo Oscar, you clear to enter Liverpool controlled airspace. Are you able to fly below 1,500 feet?
Affirm, Golf Romeo Oscar.
India Romeo Oscar, roger, clear to enter not above 1,500 feet, VFR QNH 1004.
Putting clear to enter VFR not above altitude 1,500 feet, 1004. Golf Uniform India Romeo Oscar. Excellent. Well, don't ask, you don't get.
Good.
Right, so
good. So we're heading for Oldfield Garden?
Correct. Tesco over there.
Yeah.
St Peter's Church, just passing it now, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sheldrake's coming up down here.
Oh yes, I see that, yeah.
Oldfield Gardens, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I see that. We're actually got a bonfire at Dale Farm.
Yeah, cool, roger,
Dale Farm, just down here.
Do a little circuit over the house so I can wave and see if there's
I'll do it
anyone.
really quickly. But he's expecting us to continue on a direct track, so it'll have to be just one route round.
Okay, no, whatever. Yeah, that'd be great.
Go to the left, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got the house?
There we are, yeah. Hello, everybody! My roof's cleaner than yours.
So it is. Let me see if I can drop something on it. Obviously Liverpool right ahead, Camel Head's over here.
Right.
You've got the New Runcorn Bridge, Fiddler's Ferry Power Station. So we're going to go up towards Pier Head. We'll do an orbit or so, we'll ask him. And then we'll route along the south bank of the Mersey. And then over Cheshire Oaks, Ellesmere Port, and then back to Sleap, direct track.
Fantastic. Definite 10.
In general, this is something I try and avoid, but obviously we've got no choice at the moment. We're flying over built-up areas, so just doing a little check on the engine. It all looks good. Going to bring the fuel pump on because we're over this additional fuel pump just for backup. But these are our options, particularly over there if the engine were to go.
Yeah. I mean, could you literally land in the length of a football pitch?
Oh, no problem at all.
Really?
Yeah, no worries.
That's reassuring.
Yeah. But I can't land on water.
No. It's a useful golf course down there.
Yeah, those are the best. Nobody on it. I mean, this is, honestly, you're being spoiled.
Romeo Oscar, do have a tomahawk just approaching Pier Head, about half a mile south of that at the moment, following the eastbound, northbound towards Seaford.
Roger, looking, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Option November, if you do take your time, there is a gyrocopter just to the other side of the Mersey route towards Pier Head. It's about 400 feet below you.
You see somebody
we're looking for that traffic, Golf Sierra November.
looking just over there, just a little bit higher up.
Liverpool Golf Alpha Lima India with you.
Golf Alpha Lima India, Liverpool, good afternoon.
Golf Alpha Lima India, Gulf 109, one on board, inbound to yourself for Bravo site commentary. With information, Delta QNH 1004, just approaching crew, 1500 feet. Looking for basic service, please, and zone entry around the Whitegate area for the field.
Golf Lima India, Roger, Squawk 5050, it is a basic service.
Still can't see that Tomahawk. Can you see a Tomahawk around here? Mike, he's above us, but
What is a Tomahawk?
It's a-
Golf Alpha Lima India, clear to enter Liverpool.
small aircraft.
Just the west of Old Park, please, not above
Can't see
altitude, 1,500 feet VFR, 1004.
Advantage just to the west of Old Park, not above 1,500 feet VFR, QNH 100, Golf Alpha Lima.
Golf Romeo Oscar, just approaching Pier Head, descended to 900 feet, not visual with the Tomahawk. Are we okay to do a couple of orbits here, please?
Let's get that A-firm so you can do that. That aircraft's actually to the north of you about a mile. I do have another similar type along that bank. However, he looks level at 2,000 feet.
Thank you, all copy, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Street station?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Liverpool radar, Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Oscar, routine C4. Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Oscar, Liverpool radar, very good afternoon to you, sir. Report leaving at C4. Report leaving at C4, Golf Sierra Oscar. Sierra Oscar, do have a gyrocopter just over the pier head. He's about 900 feet, but he is cleared, not above 1,500 feet. Copy that, we'll fly higher than that, Golf Sierra Oscar, thank you.
How are we doing?
10.
Alright. Not sure I believe you anymore.
Trust me, I'm a lawyer.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't think I can say right.
This is utterly spectacular.
It is, isn't it? It is a great privilege that we get to do this.
Paddy's wigwam.
Yeah. And Golf Romeo Oscar, thank you. Orbit's complete, maintaining 900 feet.
Golf Romeo Oscar, Roger, thank you, following southbound now towards junction 10.
Hey firm, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Yeah, if possible, are you able to cross the Mersey and come down the motorway just to keep you out of the way of my departure?
No problem, we'll do that now. Across the Mersey and follow the 53, Golf Romeo Oscar.
Golf Sierra November's C4 southbound. Sierra November, Roger, basic service. Basic service, Golf Sierra November.
That's Woodside at about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it is. There's the ferry.
Yeah.
Let's go and chase the cars. Snow Patrol song, in fact, chasing cars. By staying over the motorway, we know we are clear of Capenhurst.
Yeah.
And you'll find that we're slow. I mean, we're doing crossing the ground now at about 80 miles an hour. So basically, any car that's pulling away from us is speeding.
Right.
I'm flying through a very thin piece of airspace here, which is Liverpool's air traffic zone to the left, Capenhurst restricted area to the right.
Is this Vauxhall's here?
Yes.
This is Old Hooton Park Aerodrome, isn't it? You see the
Yes.
old hangars.
Yeah, yeah. Right, sorry, I forgot to give you a go. Right, hand on stick, please.
Okay.
Right hand on stick, if you're right-handed, as you are.
Yes.
I'm assuming. Feet on the pedals, we don't need to do anything about them.
Right.
So, I now have hands off.
Okay.
You have control.
I have control.
Thank you, you know what to say. If you want to take us one particular direction, gently turn the stick that direction. And there you go. When you're happy with the angle, just centre it again. Lower the nose out, that's it, you got it. We're climbing slightly, so that's it, get that picture. Round we go. It's very, very simple. There's not a lot more to it. Well, there's a bit more to it, but not a huge amount. It goes where you point it.
Yeah.
And you don't need to constantly adjust it. That track is really good. If you just keep that picture like that, just hold that heading and keep flying out, then you can take us home.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll do the landing. But that's perfect. That is exactly where Sleap is. Yeah, the track is really good. You're holding the track really well. Basically, the leftmost of the nearest hills is where we want to be heading.
Right. I feel like I'm flying a few.
You do what?
S's.
Yeah, you are a little bit, but that's because you're overcompensating, which is what everybody does. If it goes one little direction, you're absolutely set on keeping us on that track, which is great. But it'll largely sort itself out eventually anyway. Everybody does that when you first start. There's the over-control thing. But I can see the track you're flying. It's autopilot straight.
Yeah, am I holding altitude reasonably?
You are. It's slightly climbing now, but that's good. That picture you got there is good. You're within 80 feet of where we started. Do you mind if I just take it for a sec, Mike? There's something else I want to show you.
Sure, okay, you have control.
I have control, thank you. Okay, so I told you about hover. Let's see if we can get to do a hover. So it'll be, so the wind is coming and looking from where the smoke is over there.
Bravo Mike, Papa Yankee, 4 miles to run to Knockin and request frequency change to them.
If you look on the ground,
Papa Yankee.
I think we'd agree we're pretty much not moving.
We are, yeah, no horizontal velocity.
It's known as a zero ground speed hover. It's absolutely great for the gyro to keep doing it, so I'm going to gently lower the nose because basically the engine's working and it's got no airflow over it really. But yeah, I mean they're impressive machines in that regard. So I'll just get us lined up again and then you can take it back.
Okay.
Oh, you can see the windsock, you might not be able to see it, I might be in the way, but it's pretty much pointing straight down the runway, straight down 2-3.
Right.
Which is good.
Yep.
Gyro, Golf Romeo Oscar is overhead, descending dead side, 2-3, left hand. So we're going to go all the way around and come and land like that.
Yeah. I can see the windsock now.
Straight down the runway.
Yeah.
I mean,
So ready, good afternoon.
no
Golf Bravo,
excuses,
India Lima
really.
Romeo, inbound from the west, request your information.
Golf Bravo, India Lima Romeo. Good afternoon, welcome back, James. We're on 22 left hand circuit, the QFE 996 at Paxos, Pascal, and the QNH 1006.
23 left hand circuit, 996. Golf Lima Romeo, high out.
There's nobody that's threatening to climb up into us on a go round or all good. Our hangar is a second from the left, right at the end there.
Okay. Nobody's nicked your car then.
Although I do park the Atom inside the hangar. Actually I don't. We're pretty safe here.
Yeah.
And Gyro Golf Romeo Oscar is downwind 2-3, left hand circuit, 800 foot gyro.
Sleap Radio Golf Charlie Lima Foxtrot Golf, ready for taxi, request departure.
So if I end up too high here, I'll have to do some weird manoeuvres which will feel strange. Don't worry, they're perfectly normal and I will talk you through when we're on the ground.
Golf Foxtrot Golf taxiing to Bravo to hold engines.
Oh, Foxtrot Golf, sorry about that. We're on 22 left-hand circuit, the QFE 996 hectopascals and the QNH 100.
Okay, you all secure in the back?
2, 2, 3,
Harness secure?
Firm.
Okay, thank you. Fuel pump is on, strobes on, lights on, 800 foot, turning base. Clear on final approach. Fuel sufficient, we are good to land. So we're going to land somewhere near the intersection, not the numbers. I'm waiting to land near the intersection, and then we'll taxi down the other runway.
Right.
Just checking there's definitely nobody there. So this is much higher than you'd be in a fixed wing. And gyro Golf Romeo Oscar is turning final 2-3 for a glide approach. Full stop.
Sleap radio, Golf Sierra Papa, request radio check and airfield information.
Sierra Papa, we're on 2C with left-hand circuit, the QFE 996 hectopascals and the QNH 1006.
Okay, power's coming back.
That's 1006 and 23 left hand, thank you. Sleap Golf Oscar, Bravo Oscar India Romeo, pre-flight radio check and taxi please.
This is what I was talking about, perfectly normal.
S-turn.
S-turns. This is a little bit, felt it was a little bit high, probably wasn't, but best to be safe. And then we'll do a bit of a hover taxi.
Stop India Romeo, sorry about the missed message. 2C with left-hand circuit, the QFE is 996 hectopascals, QNH 1006 and radio strength 5.
Roger, 23 left hand, 999, 1006. Taxiing the holding point Alpha Golf, India Romeo.
QFE is 996 hectopascals.
Sorry, 996 hectopascals, India Romeo, thank you.
Foxtrot Golf lining up 2-3 at Bravo.
Gyro Golf Romeo Oscar, clear 2-3, taxiing 18 southern lanes. Okay, you survived.
Golf Romeo, left hand downwind 23 to land.
That was fantastic.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Foxtrot Golf 2.
Right, so I'm just going to pull in here, wait for the rotors to power down, because as they're all right at the moment, but as they slow down, it puts stress on them if you're still moving. So